America is in decline. Very few people would argue with this assertion. Between the mishandling of COVID, loss of faith in our democracy, economic strife, and cultural infighting, America is seeing one of the darkest times in its history right now. The average American today is worse off in nearly every way than he was even just 20 years ago. The 2.5 kids and a dog, white picket fence, church every Sunday American lifestyle is a thing of the past. Today, the average Americans drop off their kid at a daycare to work a job they don't like for a wage that barely sustains them, get degrees that don't pay well, eat food that isn't nutritious, and skip church to watch the news that doesn't tell them the truth. Every few years, they vote in an election they don't trust for politicians they don't believe in, who create policies that don't help them, and live in a town where they don't recognize anyone. America used to be the most fiercely patriotic country in the world. Now it seems like everyone's miserable. In order to fix America, we need to identify the most important factors in American interaction. I call these the 5 sectors of American life. There's the domestic sector, which encompasses the time people spend with their family and at home, the industrial sector, which is the time people spend at work, the educational, which is the time people spend at school, the cultural, which is the time people spend interacting with each other and in public, and the political, which is the time people spend dedicated to politics and news. While all these sectors are influenced by each other, it's easier to identify problems and priorities when you split up American life in this way. The quality of someone's life isn't determined by the vacations they take once a year, it's by what they do every day. There are 168 hours in a week. The average American spends about 50 hours sleeping, 50 in the industrial or educational sector, 14 hours in the cultural sector, 10 hours in the political sector, and the other 44 hours in the domestic sector. Obviously, you can't draw hard lines on every activity. These sectors blend together to create American lifestyle, but by identifying how people spend their time, you can understand how to improve their lives. For example, if you improve the industrial sector and the domestic sector, you improve someone's life by 90%. Another way to see it is, if an American is enjoying their time at work and enjoying their time at home with family, that's basically 90% of their life. With all that being said, my goal with this series is to address each sector of American life one by one, identify their issues, and offer a solution. I believe by sparking this dialogue, we can take action as a society and restore America to its former glory.